Do you want to see what 3,999,000 additional bells looks like in turnips on your island? It looks like this. Hello friends and welcome back to the channel, but if you're new, hi, hello, I am Artsy at the Artsy Gamer. I make art, I play games, and I encourage others to do the same. Welcome back to Rags to Riches. I have been kind of playing a little bit in the background, so to speak. I had this plan for this video to, commemorate that my second starter Bill had finally left the island. He was sorely missed, mostly because it literally took 5 days, literally 5 days in order to fill that plot. I ended up just going on a villager hunt and taking Cephalobot, who showed up 3 times in the span of less than 20 tickets. It was really frustrating. So we have 2 new villagers on the island. We have Ribot, who replaced Rocco. Even though I am a forager and can deny a visitor on the campsite, I decided to take Ribot because, one, as much as I love Rocco, I love Ribot as well, and I'm really just delaying the inevitable. So this is 4 million bells. 4 million bells that I'm going to be spending for today's video. We are going to be buying the majority of my savings in turnips and hoping for the best. The only problem though is that I was trying to buy out Daisy Mae. The only problem though is that I can't have all of this money and also buy turnips at the same time, apparently. So it's really just going to be me buying turnips and placing them haphazardly all across the island and hoping for the best. This is coming from the desire to, finally get to a couple of endgame objectives. And actually, why don't I show you where I'm at with Rags to Riches right now. So as you can see, I am doing really well. I was able to purchase 1 royal crown from a fashionista. Classy over at Classy Cozy Gamer was so kind to just buy it for me, and then I paid for it. I don't know if she even charged me for it, so a huge thank you to Classy. And there were a couple of foragers, most notably, we had Ruby and I believe it was Kina, who helped me finish the pile of cash DIY and the money flooring. I was able to craft the 5 golden series DIY by myself, so that's done. I have the gold bug off trophy. Still waiting for CJ to come. I have 1 gold tool. I'm still working towards either the axe or the shovel, and most certainly the slingshot, because that's relatively easy and I've been decorating a lot. I have a fully upgraded house, although I have not paid for the basement, and I have upgraded Harp's Island to completion, so I visit there very often. I do have a 5-star island, which led to the golden watering can. So I am doing really well. I don't believe that I'm ever going to get a top 10 villager at this point unless I go on to a Discord server where Rags to Riches is very prevalent and be like, hey, can I give you like 500,000 bells for a top 10 villager you have that's going to be in boxes? Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I think a lot of people are playing the top 10 villager requirement is, so as long as you had them on your island, it's fine. I'm going to be playing it like that. I am still kicking myself that I did not take Kabuki when he was on a mystery island because somebody, Dan, over at Crossing Minute, completely just altered the Animal Crossing portal with his 30-day DIY challenge island, which is awesome. That's amazing, but still kicking myself. And I think I'm at 17 out of 25 posts that I need for my bulletin board. I could probably finish it by the start of October. That is kind of my goal, is to be done by October. But we have a lot of work to do. And the first thing that we're going to be doing is buying out Daisy Mae. Yep. I'm actually really curious. I'm sure that I'm not the only person that threw caution to the wind and just bought out Daisy Mae for the week. I have been utilizing, for the first time ever with this challenge, like turnip monitoring. And so I figured what we could do for this video, because I've spent so much time just like talking at you all, that one, we buy Daisy Mae out, and then we time travel to see how well we do. So far, based on the trajectory of the fact that I had a small spike in price last week, it looks like I'm either going to get a fluctuating or a small spike again. There is a chance that I'll be able to potentially get a lot of bells. And the hope is that I complete this goal this week, because I think even if it's just a slight fluctuation of price, I think I will be able to close in on 10 million bells. The problem though, where do I put these? Because I've started decorating my house and the balloons are gonna really bother me, because I'm trying to get the golden slingshot, you know, and it's not working. But anyway, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to buy out Daisy Mae. We're going to finish the Nook Miles Plus requirements. I guess we're going to be ignoring my crops because I don't have time. So let's start here. And let's hope that Artsy does not regret this decision. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna have some slight regrets with the fact that I did not really prepare this video earlier, because I now just have to buy the whole thing. And it's going to take me, I think, since I can purchase up to 300 and something thousand bells for a full inventory of turnips. That means that I have to do this at the very least 12 times. And thankfully, I started this video at 9 a.m. at the time of this recording, because even though I'm 3 weeks ahead in game, I do prioritize striving to be at the same time. It just, I don't know, but Zucker, thank you. Also, another fun thing, because if we're going to be talking about updates while I just do menial labor, so my garden hybrid project has been going really well. I finally got one green mum, I got one black tulip, and I got one purple hyacinth. So I think all that I have left is the purple tulip, the purple windflower, and the blue rose. The blue rose is having me tear out my hair though, because I was trying this method that I found on YouTube that seemed to be solid, and I'm also doing that alongside Alexi Giovanni's newest improved method. And so far, Alexi's method has been consistently going forward. I think I'm still on step 2 of that specific project for the blue rose, but the blue rose just drives me bananas. It really does. I would actually, you know, it would be a really fun thing to figure out is like, who discovered the blue rose in game first? You know, like people asking, what on earth is this flower? Where did it come from? Because I don't think we ever got into that conversation with Alexi. I don't know if he even knows the answer to that question, but I'm so amazed by flower breeding in this game, to the point where I think going forward with Animal Crossing games and saves and things, that I think that I really just want to appreciate the in-game mechanics and not go super wonky with trying to be new and original, because that's really hard these days. There's so many creative people, and it's really hard to feel like you're bringing something new to the table. And I guess this would be a really good time to talk about a big thing that I've been thinking of, because I've been thinking about value, especially with turnip prices. And I was like, you know, I've heard, at least recently, that the cozy gaming community is becoming competitive, which is surprising to me, because at least in my cozy gaming corner, not cozy, not classy cozy gamer, but like in my cozy gaming corner of YouTube, it's like there is a modge podge of, you know, large and small and humble and grand content creators that come together to really help each other and raise them up. And I'm always so surprised to hear that there is competition. And I think that has to do with the fact that as content creators, I think we are starting to become either the sellers of products or the product itself, with, you know, featuring games a certain way and providing effectively free advertisement to games themselves. And that's not a bad thing. I think that having indie devs in particular utilize the community in a way that, you know, lets the typical average person who'll be playing their games understand game mechanics and appreciate the work and the fact that it takes time to produce a game. But for me, I have been going through this weird slump in the last couple of weeks where I've suddenly been getting this new schedule, right? And we always talk about how with mental health, we prioritize, you know, touching grass, going outside and doing things. But we also have to be mindful of the fact that if we are prioritizing certain things in our life, the hopes of making it big on YouTube because you're prioritizing your time with that, it does kind of get in the way. And so I was talking with my therapist about this, that, you know, I've been struggling with feeling like a failure with not being able to do everything all at once. Because, you know, I've actually being inspired by flower breeding in this game and the fact that there is a community plot at my husband's school, I have started growing things. Like, y'all, my radishes, I have to tell you, I am so dang protective of my radish sprouts, you have no idea. I'm so excited. And they're just like bursting through the soil like, yes, we're validating Artsy and their gardening capabilities. And I suddenly I'm spending time outside with my son, which is very important and very necessary. But that's time that I would have usually spent, you know, doing some other thing in order to make room for making content. And then, of course, there's, you know, having a social life here, which due to the pandemic and the fact that a lot of our friends had, you know, moved on, it's a very common thing for international teachers to only stay in a part of the world for a couple of years unless they're really loving where they're at. And so we lost a rather large portion of our social life with people leaving, but also harnessed a really great social life with, you know, our gaming group. And then with this new batch of teachers that's come into HubSpot School, it's like I'm going to the garden with a spouse of a teacher twice a week. I'm spending time with people who have, you know, children the same age or just slightly younger than my son. That's time that's taken away from this very, I don't want to say superficial goal of being like super famous on YouTube, because I don't want to be super famous, but I think we really do need to confront this concept of FOMO in gaming communities and in content creation, that because there's a popular game going on that doesn't interest you, but that's what people are wanting to see and are playing, you need to understand that there is going to be a downside to that choice, in the sense that you're not going to be perhaps getting the views that you hope for something that's not as popular. And again, I don't strive to be a popular content creator, but at the same time, the validation of one, even in my 30s, is kind of something that my lizard brain feels is important. I really do sit with this notion of like, how do we talk to new content creators about joining the community and being active and trying to give them realistic expectations of not only the work, but the fact that the algorithm is designed to be addicting. And, you know, getting those likes and comments is very validating, especially when you are in a low point in your life, or when, you know, this is a new thing that you've never really done before. And I really hope that there are more studies with how social media and making content can be both a really great thing of inspiring people to go beyond what they thought they could do, but also acknowledging the fact that if you are making content for the specific goal of having millions of people like you and want to be like you, I don't think that's what content is about, personally. I mean, there is a niche for that, sure, but if you are planning on becoming a gaming content creator, there's a lot of grind and you know, disappointment and frustration, and recognizing that, you know, we are more than the algorithm, you know? We are more than what, you know, YouTube says is popular. We're more than a brief glimpse of fame on TikTok. And it's really hard because I think a lot of us just like want to do a thing that we love and just be instantly validated for that. But I think we really need to push for us to really just love what we're doing, and try to find a niche of the things that we love doing, because those are the content creators that I personally watch and love. Listening to people do wacky things in Animal Crossing. If you can make your island dramatic as hell, or have something like a challenge like this, like that's stuff that I watch. You know, I love hearing about how people have gone super extra with their Stardew Valley. I love the fact that there are role-playing things going on with Dinkum and other games like that. But I don't know. I mean, am I in the minority with that? It's like, I love the content creators that feature new games because it's the content creator, you know? It's like they do their best to really feature interesting games that their community may like, but ultimately, like, the majority of the games they feature don't really interest me. And that seems so cold, right? Because I know that the games that are featured are truly acts of love. I cannot imagine the amount of work it takes, even with a whole team of people available, like how much work it takes to make a game. And this video will be out before the Gamers Gab interview with Jennifer over at Djembe Games, the lead developer of Love Ghosty. But the work that it takes to make a game like that and still maintain your sanity, and also trying to figure out how to work with the current gaming climate where streamers and content creators have this unique power and influence with how games are sold. I reach out to to games sometimes and be like, hey, I really think that your game's going to be interesting. If there's, you know, any chance that you are providing early access keys or keys to content creators, I would love to be put on that list. But there's a lot of, I think, reaching out and shooting your shot that we don't often talk about with content creators starting out, especially if they are inspired with content creators who share, you know, monthly launches of games. That, you know, there's a lot of grind, and it does take a lot of time to find your voice. But, you know, for me, I really just watch the videos because, you know, there may be a game that I'm interested in, but my toxic trait is that I tend to buy a lot of games, kind of like art supplies. I buy a lot of games and then I don't play them. And so I have to be very careful with how good they are at making those videos to not spend all of my money. So it's been a bit of a humbling, eye-opening experience for me to really accept the fact that even though the content that I make isn't quote unquote trendy, like there are people who have been members of my channel since I started memberships, which was I think in 2022, I think, maybe. Or was it 2021? I don't remember. I was able to monetize. Yeah, I think it was 2022. It was early 2022. And there are people who, you know, I have content creators of every shape and size and content type who come and hang out and just lurk, or they bring their communities over. And I think we really do need to go back to that 2020 vibe of just supporting each other instead of trying to make it competitive. And I don't think that, as I said, I don't think content creators are competitive against each other. I don't think any of us are going like, this person doesn't deserve their success. I think it's more that we are experiencing this desire to have a similar success, but still have our special niche that we want to do, but we want what we want to make to be popular. Does that make sense? Like, I feel that I think about this all the time, and I wonder if other people think about this. I wonder if other content creators really struggle with the mental health of balancing their life and really the one time I don't have a slingshot. That's really bothering me, actually. I may have to just fill in, like, I just may have to get my slingshot and just keep it on hand at all times while I deal with this. But yeah, so that's my, like, pontification for the video, is just that's what I've been thinking about, just because, you know, I'm selling quite literally all of my savings. And in order to speed run this, it's like I can't even water my poor crops, which I've finally gotten all of them to be on the same growth period. So I think with all of my crops that I have, I make nearly 400,000 bells each time, which is pretty incredible. So this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be really rough. I'm not looking forward to this. But anyway, I'm going to finish doing this. And the next time that you see my island, it's going to be covered, literally covered in turnips. And we're going to see how bad this decision was, because I have a feeling that this was going to be a very bad decision.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Do you want to see what 3,999,000 additional bells looks like in turnips on your island? It looks like this. So I just finished buying out Daisy Mae, who just had so many turnips. I tried to keep them relatively clumped together, but due to the nature of flower breeding and the fact that my island is partially decorated, I did what I could with what I had. So we need to finish the dailies, and we need to enjoy a song from our dear friend KK, but this is going to be wacky. Thankfully, well, first and foremost, I need to figure out where on earth I put my storage unit so that I can do this properly. But then what we're going to do is we're going to finish grabbing all of our stuff, and then we will start this nonsense of doing dailies, and I just have to accept the fact that my crops are going to be completely ignored. The goal I did have was to spend 6 million bells, but considering that it took me like 30 minutes to actually get this started, we're not doing that. We're not gonna do that. It would be really fun to see somebody spend literally all of their savings in bells and hoping for the best. I'm just a mess. I still can't believe that I decided to do this. I've never spent this much in turnips before. It's really unsettling because I have to be very mindful about time traveling, and if I'm going to be time traveling a week for this video, it could go terribly wrong. So we're going to hope for the best. We're going to hope for the best, but I am really excited that I did get Sucker's photo today. I like to think that it's all going to just be sunny side up at this point, but again, this is scary. This is scary. I have to catch a dace, which of course I do. Like, this game is all about me having fish that, you know, are usually really popular and suddenly are impossible to get. But what we're going to do is we're going to finish this DIY. I'm going to spend like a couple of minutes actively looking for this dace. And if I don't find it, I'm just going to time travel to the next day because, again, time is turnips. A lot of turnips. So I think a dace is a river fish, right? It's a river fish. It would be probably simpler if I either went to a Cap'n Island, a Nook Miles Island, or I just crafted bait. But who has time for bait, friends? Who has time? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get these flowers. Oh, I didn't show you all. So here is my first official green mum, purple pansy, power, let's go. There's the black tulip over there. So I'm really excited for this. I cannot wait to get the purple windflower, and I cannot wait to perhaps getting the blue rose. Worst case scenario is that if I finish this island's challenge before the blue rose, that I'll probably start it on another island. But where? I have to go to a Cap'n Island, don't I? I have to go to a Cap'n Island, don't I? Yep. Do not tell my Cap'n Stan of an infant what I'm about to do, okay? Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Yep. No, I'm sorry. Cap'n, we do not have time. We do not have time for your shanties as much as I love them. Please let there be a river. Please let there be a river. Please let there be a river. Please let there be a dace. Like, can we have that, please? That would be great. Okay, we have a river. Please let this be a dace. I think daces are medium-sized fish, which is annoying. But I would really like for you to be what I don't think you actually are. And just let me finish this so I can time travel. Thank you. No. That is... Okay. Can we not? Is this Trash Island, though? Is there a Trash Cap'n Island? No. No, right? No, that can't be true. Oh. But, oh, I already had the piranha. Bummer. This is likely salmon. Okay, salmon, go away. Go away. Go away. I need you to be a dace. Can you be a dace for me? That would be incredible. I would love it if you were literally the fish you are not. This may be it. I think it is, y'all. All right, dace. Dace, come on. Come on, be a dace. Be a dace, be a dace, be a dace, be a dace. You're not a dace, you're a tilapia. Of course you are. Like, why would you be the fish that I needed? That's one of the more common fish. Like, of course you wouldn't be. This is how Animal Crossing continues to keep us on our toes and just, you know, put emphasis to the fact that it hates us. I don't like being held hostage by fish. I'm going to get a complex. I don't even eat fish, y'all. I'm a vegetarian, not a pescatarian, so it's not like I'm even consuming you. Come on. Please be a dace. Please. Really? Really? Captain, you're dead to me. What happened to sending me to a good island that would make this easier? Because that would be great. That would be great. Please, I know you're not a day size. You're too small. But come on. Why? And they're all different too. Yep, as I expected. Sure. Yes. Yep. Maybe it's a days, though. Maybe. Please be a days. Please be a days. Please be a days. Please. Please be a days. No, it does not make me happy. No, like, please be a dace. Why can't you just conform to my desires of you being a completely different species? Why? You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. I think we're going to travel back, and we're going to just accept our losses. I do need to time travel to get a song from KK because he is also an NPC that is visiting. So we'll do that. And then we'll move on to Monday. Captain, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, just let me... Yep. Yep. I know that you're like a barber. No, I don't need to grow tougher, Shell. I need you to be quicker. Thank you. Oh, this hurts. So much of my money is gone. That's so sad. Okay, we're going to get out 50,000 because we're going to have to time travel. And again, is it 30 bells each time that you don't like do a Nook Miles plus requirement? I think I'm just going to make it 30,000. I'll hold myself accountable for that. But please let there be a Dace. I will give it space. I will, you know what? Dace. Pixels and ones and literal code Dace. I'm gonna make you a deal, okay? Okay. I literally have a background in negotiating, so let me make this a good deal for you. If you let me catch you, I will release you. I will not sell you to the Nook Twins. I will let you go back to wherever it is that Daces like to go, and it'll be a mutual friendship, and it'll be fine. Okay? All right? If you are this Dace, I'm going to let you go. I promise. I promise if you are a Dace. Well. Okay. I see you, game. No, I see you. I see you being all like, oh, hey, have you considered that we're not going to do that? Wow. Wow, game. Here I was like, I'm literally on bended knee. I'm really not. I'm actually kind of sitting in a chair. But I'm literally asking for a solid. And you know what you're doing? You're holding me hostage. You are keeping me here instead of letting me live my turnip time traveling life. And I do not appreciate. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I don't think I have much in the way of rivers anymore. Not really. So I think this is it. I think, unfortunately, Artsy's gonna have to pay the fee. Pay the unfortunate fee. Oh, this stinks. This super stinks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is annoying. All right, well, here's what we're gonna do. Let's go be serenaded. So I learned a really fun tidbit. So dace are not an all-day fish. They're an all-year fish, but they're not all day. And the times that you see a dace is after 4 p.m. all the way to 9 a.m. So we're going to try that and see if it works. Again, I'm really liking this time though. 6 p.m. vibes. Look at this. Ooh, I love the coloring though. Ooh, this is a good day. I'll have to remember this one. But let's check the river, which that's not a medium. I think that's a small. And oh man, that's really... I should have checked the time instead of wasting my time looking for a fish. That's what happens when you don't, like, look things up. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many flowers. There's so many flowers! Oh goodness. But we're only going to do, like, a quick check. I'm not going to bother with finding this freaking fish. I'm really not going to take my time. Time is turnips, y'all. That is going to be the new slogan for Redwood. Time is turnips, which is weird because I'm really not like that in real life. Did I get rid of the... I did get rid of the river on that side. Well, that's a bummer. That's truly a bummer. All right. Okay, so we're not going to worry about this. I'm just going to accept the loss. It's 40,000 bells, y'all. 40,000 bells. Oh, man. All right. And then I am going to make a note that I don't need to send or pay money tomorrow. So that's that. Ugh, this hurts. This hurts. 3, 2, 1. Ow. KK, bestie. I'm not feeling my best right now. I've spent nearly 4 million bells in turnips. I've had to get rid of money because of a stinking fish. I'm in a mood. No, bestie, I need you to give me what I need. Yeah, I'm glad you're dialed in because it's gonna be a long video. Korean. That's a good one, though. That's a good one. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Sure. Yeah. I'm not ready for it. But let's get started. So it's Monday. Well, it's not actually Monday, but we have Leaf, which will be easy to purchase anything from. Hopefully, we don't have more fish to hold us captive, but I'm a little concerned. I use Turnip Calculator and I use Turnip Profit to kind of measure, and most of the time they are in agreement of the percentages of what I can earn with turnips during the course of the week. Turnip Profit more so because it puts last week's pattern into account, but I at least made back some money. I didn't water my crops. I've already paid the fee for not having done a specific Nook Miles Plus requirement. So let's go see what the boys have to offer. We will purchase from Leaf. And, you know, would it be fun to see how fast we can complete a Nook Miles Plus strat? Like, a Nook Miles Plus, requirement. Let's see. What do we have first and foremost? If it's a fish. Oh. Okay. So we can probably finish these really quickly. We can probably do that. Yep. First and foremost, what are the turnip prices? 86. Okay. We have a 40% chance of a high spike, a 38% chance of a small spike, and a 21% chance of decreasing. Oh, goodness. And in Turnip Profit, we have a 60% chance of a large spike, a 36% chance of decreasing, and a 3% chance of a small spike. Y'all, could this be the video that actually goes my way? Could it be? Could it be? But also I'm getting really distracted. I'm getting super distracted because I see a thing that I would like to purchase. So give me a minute. How much are these? But let's see about starting the timer, shall we? Let's see, do I have a timer? Let's see, we're gonna do a Google timer. We need to chop wood. We need to plant produce, which leaf will be great. We need to sell hot items for a fortune. We need to sell clumps, and we need to get some coffee from Daddy Brew Brew. All right, y'all, are we ready? We're gonna start the stopwatch, and ready, set, go. Oh goodness, okay. A birdhouse? Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Although, would the butter churn be more profitable? It probably would be. Let's see. Come on, we don't have time. We don't have time. We don't have time. Hello? Oh, perfect. You know what? We're just gonna do this. Yep, that's one. Perfect. Made a butter churn. We're gonna sell our clumps of weeds here. Let's go, come on. I was super inspired by Kay over at K Daisy for turning doing the Nook Miles Plus as quickly as possible. So I've had aspirations to see if I can beat her score. Okay, come on. Oh goodness. Where is it? There we go. Perfect. Yep. Ooh, wow, that. Okay, so a butter churn, y'all, if you have a hot item for a butter churn, you should make a bunch of those, because if you make 40 of those, that's 160,000 bells. So, okay, we need to cut down a couple of trees. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just going to cut down these. Don't get distracted. Okay, I'm a little bit distracted. Okay. Nope, come on. No. All right. That did not go well. Oh, geez. Oh, no. I forgot that because of... Oh, no. Where are the trees that I can just cut down? Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Artsy made a boo-boo. Oh, goodness. Okay, wait. Oh, don't get stung. Don't get stung. Thank you. Don't get stung. Don't get stung. Thank you. And don't get stung. Don't get stung. Don't get stung. Thank you. Okay. All right, so we have that. We need to buy produce from Leaf, and we're just gonna plop it somewhere. Tea Olive, no, Leaf, bestie, I know you love your plants, but we're not here. Oh no, I don't think I'm gonna win. I don't think I'm gonna win. We're gonna do that. And then, no. Oh god. Okay. We're gonna put it right here. And, wait, where'd it go? Oh geez. 1, 2, perfect. And then I think it's just Daddy Brew Brew now. I'm just running like a wild person into the museum. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. Not gonna make it, y'all. Not gonna make it. Because at the time, I think we're going to be about, it's going to be about 4 minutes. I think the fastest, because it was really easy stuff. It was like water crops, water flowers, cut down a tree, and I think it was something like super simple that I could do like really close by. But oh well. We were able to do it, and come on. Daddy Brew Brew, come on. Daddy Brew Brew, please, yes. Oh my goodness. All right. And at the stop part, come on. And then there it is. We were able to do that in 4 minutes and 23 seconds. I need to get good, scrub. I need to get good. However, that was a good start, a good attempt. But, oh man, I really hate the fact that I could sell a hot item for a fortune, because I could have made money. But it looks like I have a pretty good chance of making it super big. So let's first and foremost, see what we have for here. Ooh, it's from Fret. Armor shoes. I will never wear these, but thank you for teaching me a new thing. Timmy, Tommy, what is the price? Because it looks like, based on the percentages, we could get a really good spike. Turnip prices. 8. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait. Wait. All right, y'all. We are still doing okay, I think. Because it's supposed to, like, go cuckoo banana pants. We are now at 57% of a large spike, 39% of a decreasing, and a 3% of a small spike. Let's go to Tuesday. All right, it's Tuesday. So what are the prices? I did see label, so we'll have to do that, which is great. But hopefully it continues to be an easy Nook Miles Plus requirement. I always like mess up the terms for that, which is really weird. But wait, I got a phone call? Oh, it's because I sold the weeds yesterday. That's right. All right. What do we have for today? How bad is it? Okay, that's also not bad. That's also not bad. That's pretty great, actually. So here's what we're gonna do. We are actually going to do that first. So let's start the timer in 3, 2, 1. This took me so much longer than it should have. We stopped the clock at 8 minutes and 20 seconds because I thought that this was, sell items to get bells. And so I was just running all over the place with that mistake. And for some reason, I think I had recently depleted the local sea creature fauna because it took me like 3 minutes to find 3 creatures. So Kay is truly the queen of Nook Miles plus golds. Anyway, what is the price for Tuesday morning? I must know. 78. All right. All right. We're at 78 for the AM. I'm becoming a little bit more concerned that the pricing percentages as probability is that it's becoming more and more likely that this is going to be a decreasing thing. I'm a little nervous that I had lost, hundreds of thousands of bells for this freaking thing, but label, let's get this over with. Yes, sure, a formal outfit. What are you giving me to wear? A work shirt. All right. Well, I think I can do that. Maybe, possibly. Sure. Oh, that's totally not the vibe. That's totally not the vibe. Label validate me and then I need to go. Yes, sure, please. Just either tell me it's bad, but if you make fun of my... Oh. Oh. Cool. Sweet. Thanks. And I will likely never use it unless it's a... Oh, the label hat? Okay, I'll probably gift that to somebody, but I need to see what Timmy and Tommy have to offer. Let's do that. I am so happy that it's raining because I've been ignoring my poor crops for this entire thing, but at the very least we'll get some flower breeding maybe, and getting a little bit more in the way of crops. But I think I may have to just pick them and redo it all over again. It's weird how the mechanics for crops in this game work, because I've had instances where my crops were stuck in having 2, but just please. 73. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, wait. It looks like the decreasing thing is going down, so maybe this is a build up to something good, possibly. Oh no, the decreasing went up. So we're now at 49.9% for decreasing and 47% for a large spike. Oh dear. Oh dear. I have to get at least 87 per turnip, like 87 bells per turnip in order for that. Oh no, I think I made a terrible mistake. I regret this decision and I am dressed to not impress. Oh no. All right, well, let's oh dear. Oh dear. That's what happens when you play the turnip exchange, friends, is with a tiny library though. Thank you, Coco. That is the one thing that may just make me feel better about this entire thing, is that I just got a really good DIY that I can turn into a small fake mailbox for my villagers. Wow. I really don't like it here. All right, it's all about Wednesday morning. What will Wednesday bring us? If Sahara is here and I have a decreasing price, I'm going to be very upset. What? No. No. We don't have time. We don't have time for this. No, Isabel. No. We have to... Okay, so we don't know who the NPC is. So that's fun. I still have to remove... Oh. Hi, CJ. I guess you are the NPC of the day. Oh, goodness. All right, well, I do need to dump 20,000 bells because I didn't deal with the time traveling, so we have a little bit of time, thankfully. So I don't have to worry about that. But we also have a visitor at the campsite. Probably, oh, okay. Well, that's great. Probably lost some money with that. Yep. All right, now what are our Nook Miles requirements for the day? Oh, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. I can do this. I can do this. That's fine. That is fine. All right, we'll sell some fruit. Grab this. I think with just how chaotic this video has been, I think I just need to accept the fact that Kay is the queen of Nook Miles plus timers. Though that would be fun to do a race of like how quickly you can finish it, but it's really hard to do that when, you know, it really is on the basis of chance of whether or not you're going to get a really easy list of things to do. But let's just pull the band-aid, pull it off. It's going to be a sisterly. If it's Hazel, we're taking her, and I'm going to worry about this video later. It is not Hazel, but Sylvia, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming and hanging out. You know, maybe I will consider Sylvia. I haven't had a sisterly on this flipping island since Flo abandoned us, but it's fine. Right now, we have to worry about whether or not this is going to be a decreasing price, and if that's the case, I'm just gonna cry, because that means I think I've lost about maybe a couple 100,000. But I do see things that I need. Please. No! Oh, that's awful. I hate it here. I hate it here. It says it's at 57% for a decreasing price. Oh, yeah. Yep. Although it is on the other website, it's showing fluctuating. So I may have a chance, possibly, of making a little bit of money. I hate it here. I was really hoping that this would not bite me in the tush, but you know what it did? It bit me in the tush anyway. So, friends, here's how it's going to go. I'm going to shop my feelings, and I will finish all of this off camera, and you will get to see an enjoyable, fantastic slideshow of me crying. So anyway, thank you all so much. I want to hear in the comments if you have done what I have done in spending all of your money on the turnip market, and how much you regretted that decision like I'm regretting it now. But with that, as always, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, make art, play games, and encourage others to do the same. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.